Hey you, yeah you, want to make anime style GFX like these? Then sit down and watch closely, because I'm about to teach you the way. Okay, so first of all what you're gonna do is open up Roblox Studio and open any experience. Once you're all loaded in, you're gonna wanna go to the avatar tab. It's right there. So click it and select the character option. Make sure the rig is R6 and load in the block avatar. Now, in the Explorer, select your rig and go to Properties. In Properties, you're gonna wanna set the origin. Select the origin and set it to 000. And that'll position your rig at the center. Also delete its name. We don't really use it. So what you're gonna do is select your rig again in Explorer, open it up and select body color. Now go to properties and select any part and select the color to something like light orange. Now copy that color and paste it to all the other parts. Look at that. It's already looking nicer. Now I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see. See? Much better. Now we're gonna go back to Roblox Marketplace. In there you wanna search up all the assets you want. For me, I'm gonna make Okarun from Don Da Don, and I'm gonna look up all over the marketplace, find the assets I want to use, something simple, something nice. Okay, so I found this head, which is looking pretty nice. Also found this 3D clothing. Now 3D clothings are a pain to rig, but I like use them, and I'm also gonna teach you how to use them. Also, I found something to use inside the 3D clothing, so I got this muscle texture. Now, back in Roblox Studio, you want to use the script load assets. If you don't find the command, go to scripts option and just drag it in from there. The script will be in description, so you can use it too. Now go back to Roblox Marketplace, get your asset and get that ID, that number ID. Once you get that number ID, just put it in the script and press enter. Now as you can see, your asset has been loaded. Now what you want to do is do the same for the rest of the asset till you have all the assets loaded in. Now as you can see, I have all the assets loaded in. Now what you want to do is right click on them and hit ungroup. That way it will separate your assets. Now ungroup all of them and you'll have all your assets. Done. Now if you zoom out, you'll see there's our 3D cloth. Okay, where's the head? Come on. Okay, I see the head shadow. Okay, it's up there. Now I'm just gonna grab it and get it down. Come here, you. Okay, so we have all our assets loaded in. There's the cloth, there's the head. Where's the texture? Alright, texture don't spawn. So what I'm gonna do is select the textures, the pants and the shard, and I'm just gonna drag them in the rig. See? Simple. They're laid. Now we have the texture. Now we have the muscle texture. Oh my god, it looks muscly. So there's the head. Now what you wanna do is grab your rig, right click and check your properties is 0000, then right click on it and go to export selection. Now here I highly recommend you to put each part into a different folder, okay? Because if you put them all in one folder, they're gonna delete each other's texture. So look at me, I'm making a separate file and I'm gonna make a separate file for each part. One for body, one for hair, and one for the clothing. So you're gonna put each part into different folders so the texture don't get mashed up. Also sometimes there's a bug that kind of deletes the previous uploads texture to save the latest one. That way you can lose all your texture if you put all of them in one folder. Don't make that mistake. Also, make sure all your model are set to 000 origin. For 3D assets like head and the clothing, don't click origin, pick the C frame position. Okay? Make sure they're all 000 and load them into different folder like I did. Okay, the head in a different folder, and then we're gonna do the clothing. Okay, or get away. Now select the clothing, go to properties, make sure it's like position is 000, and boom. Now we're gonna upload that, export that, and I'm gonna select all of them, and then I'm gonna hit export selection. There you go. Make another folder. This is gonna for clothing, and we're pretty much done. This is all our Roblox Studio part done. Now we're gonna go to Blender, and I'm using the Roblox starter rigs. You can use it, link will be in description. Select the head and go to shading. Here there's HD faces. Since we're gonna be using 3D face, we don't really need that. Also, I'm not gonna teach you how to use the rig. You can watch videos for that, or I'll make another video. Now here you're gonna find your body, the muscle texture, and put them in. Simple as that. Grab the texture and open image, and look at that, you have the muscle texture. Now go back to layouts. Where is it? There you go, and click the viewport shading, and there you go. Also, I'm not gonna teach you how to use Blender because this is a GFX tutorial, not a Blender tutorial. You can learn that from YouTube. It's pretty easy. Now what you can do is go to import and import a waveform or OBJ. Find your head and your clothing and import them. I'm gonna get the head first. There you see. So that's why we do it 000. So it's at the center. I'm gonna hold that, and I'm gonna rotate it first. I'm gonna put it up there. Then I'm gonna hit RZ 180, and it's gonna rotate it toward the front. Now I'm just gonna adjust the head so it's usable. So here you go. I'm just gonna hold on, let me just adjust this thing. I'm just gonna adjust it till it feels a bit nicer. So it's gonna take me a bit. I'm a bit picky and I'm a perfectionist, so it takes a bit. Okay, just be patient with me. That's looking a bit nicer if I do this. Okay, the scaling is pretty good. Okay, I think this is looking good. Hopefully, yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, as you can see, there you go. The head is done. Now select the head. What you're gonna do is select the head and select the gear. Select the head again. Okay, select the head and select the gear. So you get the whole rig and go to pose mode. Now what you want to do is select the head again. There's a little circle there. You can see because of the black thing. Hit Ctrl P and select bones. That way now your head is attached to the rig. Now if you just move it, it's gonna move it along with the head. Otherwise it'll just stay there and the head will move. Now what you wanna do is grab yourself the clothing, go back to object mode and get yourself the clothes. There we go. Okay, this is sometime a bug in Blender that kind of disrupts your texture I'm gonna fix it real quick. Just let me set it up for a while. Okay, I'm gonna put it there. Then I'm gonna go to shading. I'm gonna just delete this texture. I'm gonna re-upload the texture. Open it up. Find your texture back in your folder. It'll be right there. Once you found it, just click it and hit open. There you go. See, it's fixed. Now comes the hard part, is rigging the 3D clothing to your rig. For this part, it's a pretty hard part, but it's really easy. I learned this from Ambav from Twitter. He's a really good graphics designer. What you want to do is separate all the objects like the arms, the legs, and torso. So I'm just gonna hit tab to go to edit mode and select the whole thing. Press M and select merge by distance. Then what I'm trying to do is select a part of the arm and press L, and then press Ctrl L to separate them by selection. That's see, the arm is now a separate entity. Now do the rest for the rest of the limb. Select it, separate by distance, and then do it again. Select it, separate by selection, separate by selection. Now all the parts are separated. Now what I'm going to do is put them all together on the rig. I'm gonna fast forward this so I don't waste your time. Now I really want to put them like all in a symmetrical position. I'm really picky about it, so it usually takes a bit of time for me, but the end result is pretty good. As you can see, I will look from all angles and try to put them in a very central position, so it's really easy for you to rig. And so sometimes the 3D clothes look really baggy and big, so you want to scale them down and make them as snug as possible. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now he's really looking good. Now what I'm gonna do is make sure that all the body parts have viewport shading and rendering subdivisions same value. If that does not happen, the render becomes really mashed up and it looks really janky. So what I'm gonna do is select the arm and go to modifiers. It's that blue wrench. I'm going to open up the subdivision modifier. Else and these purple values you see, I'm gonna right click on them and delete their driver and put the upper one to match the lower one, so they're the both same value. That way your rendering will not be any issue. I face this a lot of times, so I always do this. Just select the body part, go to subdivision modifier and just delete drive, make them similar. So I'll do it for the rest of them. Now what I'm gonna do is get a camera. For camera, you want to do Shift A and then load in the camera and set it up. Now press 0 to go into camera view. I'm gonna do that. 0 to the camera view. Now this is a rectangle. I want a square, so I went to output, and then I'm just gonna make it symmetrical and square, and there you go. It's similar. Now it's a square. Now what I'm going to do, press shift and the inventory button from Roblox. I don't really know what that calls. So yeah, see, the render is already looking so nice. Now let me just check if I put all the modifiers properly, like all the viewport and renders are similar or not. So I'm gonna just check one last time. Yeah, there are 2. This one's 2. This one is, let me just hit it. Yeah, 2. Now for the list, like, oh, I haven't done this one. Okay. Delete drive, and make it 2. There you go. Did I do the torso? Check. Okay. torso is not done either. Okay, delete drive, and make it 2. There we go. Now then, it's over. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the clothing uh, have a deform. Okay, it's called surface deform, so it matches the mesh it's connected to. Select the clothing, go to modifier, that blue little wrench, and what you want to do is select the deform and the surface deform, and there you go. Now you're gonna want to select all the clothing, the leg, the right, and make sure the first one is your active and the orange one. Then press Ctrl L and then go to Ctrl L and then go to copy modifiers. Now all the clothing has the same modifier. All you gotta do is link them up. So I'm gonna select a part. Let me just adjust this real quick. This doesn't look okay. Okay, now maybe it's looking better. Okay, anyway, select it and select the right arm and bind it. I forgot what. Okay, just click bind. Now it's binded to matte mesh. Do the same for the rest of the part. Torso, bind it. The left arm, find the left arm, bind it. Find the left leg and bind it. Boom. And do the rest for the same. Left leg, bind it. Okay, all the parts have been binded. Now what you wanna do is pose your character because all the setup is done. For me, I got this from the internet, this reference. I'm gonna make something like this, so I'm gonna try, select the rig, go to pose mode, and I'm gonna try my best to replicate that reference. I just put him down and too much. Okay, see how the clothes are bending? The clothes are totally connected to the meshes now, so however you move them, it's gonna bend the same way. That's how you rig 3D clothing, boys. It's pretty simple. Now let me just get the pose right. I'll just try my best to replicate it. The Roblox starter rigs are so easy to use. I really love it, and you're gonna love it too if you think about using it. The link will be in the description, by the way. I'm just gonna set up everything properly. The legs, the head. Ooh, scary. Okay, enough fun. Let me just put it in that way. It looks floaty. Yeah, it's ready to fight. There you go. Let's see. Okay, maybe now it's looking better. Okay. That seems better. Now, this is the pose and it's complete. It's pretty much trying my best to get it as close I can to the reference. It's Roblox, how much better it can be, but I'm trying my best. Now I'm gonna go to render and put it to cycles because I have a dedicated GPU, and I'm gonna max sample to 124. It's just faster. 4K gonna take forever, so I don't have time for that. I'm gonna do 1024. Yeah, that's better. And dedicated GPU. Great. And now what you're gonna do is turn on freestyle. It's gonna give you those amazing strokes. Like there are gonna be outlines and stuff. It's gonna look amazing. Now our pose is looking pretty much nice. We're gonna need lighting. For this, I'm using Rhino's lighting. It's really cool. I got it from GFX Rhino, the YouTuber. So you can go get it from him as well and use it. So I'm just gonna put it in, and let me just check some final touches, and let me just turn on transparency, so the background will be transparent, and I'll just render image. Look at that, it's looking so much nicer already. Let's just wait for the render to end, and then we'll go to editing. Okay, the render is done. See how we got freestyle and gave us those amazing strokes. I'm gonna save the image, and then we're gonna hop into Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, you can use Photo P. That's pretty good too. Save the model to your name and save. Now close it, and we're gonna open up Photoshop. Photoshop is a paid software. If you don't have it, use Photo P. I'm gonna put the resolution to 300, and I'm gonna keep the stuff at like YouTube thumbnail size. Now I'm just gonna load in the image, the rendered image, and put it on Photoshop. I'll just find it. Okay, posing. I kind of forgot where to put it. Let me just find it. Okay, found it. There you go. And there's our Okurun. Now, what I'm gonna do is size them up real quick, scale them a bit, and yeah, now it's fit the screen. I'm just gonna make it so center and it fit the screen. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do some filtering to it. Go to filter, go to camera raw filter. Now, the art of it is not to use too much filter, okay? Like minimize it, just make it look nicer. Let's play around with it till you find something that looks nice to your eyes. It's about perspective, okay? For me, this looks good. Like it makes the colors poppy and it's so bright and stuff. Now, what I want is to find a background. I want to find something like the reference. So I went to the Pinterest, and I'm gonna search for the grounds and look around till I found something that catches my eye, like this one. Okay, this is pretty nice, like the reference. I like the crackling ground, so I am gonna put it in the background. There we go. What I'm gonna do is I'm also going to filter this so it looks nicer. Let's see. I'm gonna turn on. Okay, there we go. And go to filters, and then we're gonna filter it. Camera raw filter, and same as the previous one, don't overdo it, but I will try to give it a little blur. And so I mean, it's a background, it needs a little bit of blur. Just try it out, try out different things that, and find the best looking one that you can find. There we go. I mean, it's already looking pretty nice. The background's looking like realistic, and got yourself. I got the smoke from internet. I am gonna try to filter a little bit, make it nicer. Okay, there we go. Now it looks much better. I got flames from Chrome. I just looked around the Pinterest and found something that looks nice, and just put there. It already looks nice. Well, there we go, folks. That's the GFX tutorial. That's how you can make quality anime style GFX like this. Okay, so that was it, folks. Make sure to like the video, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for future content. Goodbye, lads.